As you all watch your fallen enemies lay there before you, you notice as the remaining of the ash from Blackwall, along with the fallen dragons, their collective ash starts going slowly into the sky, forming various clouds. The clouds seem to go to the center of Haven, where you see this large building in the middle of it. Clouds of ash slowly start to gather over this building, and they slowly start to descend into it itself. You watch as many of the forces, along with Blackwell itself, kind of just cease and watch and wonder what will happen next. You watch as all the ash finally pours into this building. The building itself starts to glow this ominous red color. Then it just shatters. And in where it once stood is this large red orb. It slowly starts to descend up. This orb seems familiar to all of you. It is the same orb that Marcus fought against in Denerim. The same orb that Jason was encapsulated in. You see it slowly as it descends up, it gets larger and larger, to a point where it even surpasses the size of the building it was in. As it slowly creeps up into the sky, you hear off in the distance, all forces look up into the sky, and you notice this large, enormous sized raven just slowly making its way towards the orb. You watch as the orb slowly doesn't stop. It keeps going up and up until the raven itself, with its giant talons, clashes onto this orb and uses its large wings to encapsulate this orb into darkness. And you watch it kind of just levitate and stop for a second, and it slowly starts to reverse down and down and down. As you watch at the base of the orb itself, you watch its large dark tendrils clip onto the shadow orb and slowly bringing it to the ground itself, to a point where it just lands and it makes this large stud on the ground. And you watch as the orb tries to expand a little bit more, but then it's repressed to a point where it just becomes just a sphere, small enough that will hold a single individual, and just disappears. As the forces begin to just wonder what this new individual is, you see it off in the figure, just the one individual standing.